Back connecting New Mexico youth to career-building opportunities. That is the mission behind Bank of America's Student Leaders Program, a paid summer internship. We're joined this morning by the president of Bank of America New Mexico, Paul Mondragon, to find out more about the summer internship. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Steph.
Thank you so much for being here this morning. Tell us a little bit about Student Leaders Program. Who's this year's partner?
Sure. Well, this year's partner is Explora, and we actually worked with them this past year as well. So great partnership there. They do amazing things for kids in the community, and so delighted to be working with them again.
And tell us a little bit about the program. What is this?
Sure. So it's a paid internship. We get high school either junior or seniors, and they could apply for the program. And what it is, they will work, it's an 8-week program. The first 7 weeks they will be working with a community not-for-profit partner with the bank, and they'll be working 35 hours a week with them, learning about various aspects of the not-for-profit business, but also just as a business. So they'll get into some finance, some management, as well as hands-on. And I'll say that working with Explora this past year, our student leaders love the hands-on aspect because it's science and experiments and great things like that.
How does a program like this really get a student ready for the real world, for that next step in their life?
Yeah, so it's the hands-on experience. They are there working with the directors of the not-for-profit and, again, the finance group and the operations team. And so they get this hands-on live experience working in a business, in a not-for-profit. And I'll say there's the ulterior motive is to actually, expose them to not-for-profit work and maybe get them thinking about pursuing that as a career down the road.
Tell us, what makes a good candidate for this internship? What are you guys looking for?
I mean, some of the basics are it does have to be Albuquerque metro area, and the junior and senior I mentioned, and the ability to participate in that 8-week program. And let me jump back on that. I mentioned the first 7 weeks are the hands-on working in the not-for-profit. The final week, the students will actually go to Washington, D.C. And yeah, so all expenses paid. They will work with our leaders, and they will also meet, like for instance, our students, of course, being from New Mexico, will meet the New Mexico congressional delegation, and do some work with them, hear from them, learn about leadership, and again, touch more on the not-for-profit side and why that might be an interesting career.
And you mentioned it's kind of in hopes of that they'll take the path of a nonprofit career.
Right.
Why is that so important?
Well, the need in communities across the country. I know when I grew up, I guess I didn't really think about not-for-profit. It was always looking towards some business career or maybe science, whatever I was interested in at the time. But it's getting exposure to these very bright students. These are top kids. They're great GPAs. Another aspect, they're already involved. We're choosing students that are already involved in the community in some capacity, and so it's just getting them a little more experience, hands-on, working that way, and again with the hope that maybe some of them will go into the not-for-profit because there's need across the country, and so that's what that's about.
Where can the students find the application if they're interested?
Sure, www.bankofamerica.com/student leaders. Sorry.
Okay, it's all right. And if you didn't get that, we're going to have all of the information on our website as well.